Hong Kong. Good to have you on the program. As I said there, Kamala Harris repeatedly attacked China on this trip, saying Beijing is using bullying tactics. So what message is she trying to send?
Well, I think in the eyes of Beijing, the question can be asked, who is the bigger bully, whether Beijing or Washington? But then, of course, the South China Sea is an important conduit for trade and importation of energy to sustain the stability of the Chinese government and the Chinese economy. But then, looking at the Kamala Harris visit, the idea is that somehow the United States can form an anti-China coalition. And I think that this kind of tactic is more hope against reality, because most of the countries in Southeast Asia, China's neighbor, have to depend on China for trade and investment. Most of them have China as the largest trading partner. And that's exemplified by the recent establishment of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, the world's largest trading bloc at the moment, representing a third of the world's GDP and a third of the world's population, with China as its central hub. Now, Singapore and Vietnam was well chosen for the Kamala Harris visit, because Harris is a bit of a novice in international relations, not least the knowledge about Asia. And Singapore and Vietnam are less dependent on China and are more willing to toe the lines set by Washington as a kind of hedge against China's perceived dominance. But they are unlikely to join the United States in an all-out, sort of anti-China bloc. And herein lies the reality that, in spite of the rhetoric, Southeast Asia is not going to be singing all the way the hymn book set by the United States.
So help us understand how China is likely viewing this visit by the U.S. Vice President. Is it looking at it as the U.S. trying to undermine its influence in the region?
Well, there's nothing new there because it's a 360 degrees pushback against China, not only in diplomacy, but also on trade, technology, human rights. It's really a bipartisan anti-China, sort of China scares. That somehow that the China is portrayed as a demon that's going to destabilize the American-led world order. But there's a great deal of hype and a great deal of exaggeration. And most countries which depend on China for trade relations, for investment, are seeing through it all. But on the other hand, they're unlikely to be willing to join either bloc, and all they're doing is hedging.
All right, we'll leave it there. Andrew Leung joining us from Hong Kong. Thank you.